Okay, there you go. This story, I'm going to show you the front. This is called Mr. Pusskins, and that's why a lot of us, hey Lily, that's why a lot of us have kitty cat ears on today. Okay? All right. This is a story of a little girl called Emily and her dear cat, Mr. Pusskins. Each morning, she would invent fun games for Mr. Pusskins to play. In the afternoon, she'd brush his long fur coat and tell him, "Oh, Mr. Pusskins, what a handsome boy you are. I do love you ever so much." And each night, Emily would snuggle up in bed and read Mr. Pusskins a special story. But Mr. Pusskins never listened. The girl's constant babbling, blah, 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 bored his whiskers off. He wanted more than this dull life. So one night he left. He went places he wasn't supposed to go, and he did things he wasn't supposed to do. And he made friends with the pesky cat gang. Not good. Life without Emily was such naughty fun. Oh, look at that. That looks like all kinds of trouble. But time passed and things changed. The rain fell and icy wind blew. The things Mr. Pusskins wasn't supposed to do weren't fun anymore. And his new friends really weren't very nice. How lovely it would be to have someone brush his fur and tell him how much they loved him. He felt all alone. Then down the gray streets fluttered a tattered old poster. It was a picture of who? Mr. Pusskins, yeah. He stared at the photo. What a bad-tempered cat he looked like. Emily had given him everything a cat could ever dream of, but he had never been nice to her. How sorry he felt. You see his face? That's what it looks like. Oh. Mr. Pusskins found a phone. He dialed it with his cat fingers from the poster and waited anxiously. Ring, ring. Someone answered. Meow, whimpered Mr. Pusskins in a very sad little cat voice. "Mr. Pusskins, is that you? Oh, thank goodness. Wait there. I'll come and get you." Mr. Pusskins sat patiently. Would Emily find him? Did she still love him? He waited and waited, but Emily didn't come. Then, from over the mountains, he heard a car. Mr. Pusskins' heart leapt. It was Emily. His dear Emily was coming for him. The car got nearer and nearer, and then it sped right past him. Meow, wailed Mr. Pusskins. Emily doesn't love me anymore. But then the car screeched to a halt. There we go. And Emily jumped out. "Mr. Pusskins, my beautiful Mr. Pusskins," she cried. "I didn't recognize you." Emily scooped up her dear cat, and at last they were together again. This is the end of the story of a little girl called Emily and her dear cat, Mr. Pusskins. Mr. Pusskins adores Emily. Every evening, he cuddles her and purrs gently while she reads to him. Now both Emily and Mr. Pusskins realize how lucky they are to have each other. You see their little hug? Yeah. The end. Oh. So, did she forget about Mr. Pusskins? No. Did she always love Mr. Pusskins? Yeah. You know who that's like? That's like God. God will always love us. Yeah. Yeah, Emily did pass at first. That's right. Yeah. But she stopped. And that's what God's like. God will always stop for us. God always loves us. Amen? Amen. All right, you want to go back?